There's going to be life before an Ironman and life after an Ironman.
Look, if you had one shot, or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, did you capture it? Just let it slip.
It's definitely a lifestyle. It's just really a mental race because you want to stop, but you can't. And so if you're mentally ready for it, then I think, yeah, and happy to cross the finish line when it's over.
Well, an Ironman to me is doing the best one person can do. Just achieving the ultimate goal of pushing the body to its limits and to being able to succeed in that. It started back in 2006 when my sister-in-law was diagnosed with cancer. And it's a rare blood disease. So what I decided to do for her was go through the training of an Ironman, to do every step, every foot, every stroke, every pedal, every run I did was dedicated to her. So I figured if she was going to go through the treatments of the chemotherapy, I was going to do this for her. And that's what got me into the goal of doing Ironmans. Doing the Ironman and going through, I realized that the challenge of and finishing an Ironman was pushing your body's limits to the extreme. That once you become and you've done the full Ironman, you realize that there's nothing in life that you cannot do. Anybody can do it if they want to put their heart to it and their soul to it, but they have to put the time and the commitment and the energy towards it. I've never thought of quitting the training, but during the race, my last race in 2011 when I did Ironman Coeur d'Alene, I came around one of the bends on the boys in the swim portion, and a lady, you know, you're talking 2,800 people starting off at the same time. And it's like putting clothes into a clothes washing machine. There's so many arms flailing, there's legs kicking, there's people on top of you. It's like you're fighting for life to stay afloat, to keep your breath, and to find a little piece of the ocean so you can swim in. And I had a lady go off course, and she crossed my bow and came across from me, and I happened to lift my head up because I see this person going across, and as I did, her feet, as she's kicking, crack, crack, crack in my bottom of my jaw, and it almost knocked me out. I carried on the swim, and at that stage I thought, you know what, I don't feel good, I should quit. But part of me would not allow that. And as I got on the bike, I took a drink of water, and of course, 3 teeth came out from it. But I carried on, and I came up with one of my best bike rides and a tough run afterwards. But you want to quit because you say, what am I doing this for? But you get in there and you see that everybody else has a story. Everybody else has a reason why they're there. And it's very important for me never to give up.
You're saying this finish was important to you, Earl?
Oh, yeah. I gotta finish.
Why?
Good question. Because you start out to do something, you want to get it done. I've never dropped out anything. I'm not going to start now.
Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. Daddies, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter. He's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant. He knows when he goes back to this mobile home, that's when it's back to the lab again, yo. This old rhapsody better go capture this moment and hope it don't do it.
You're competing against the top pros in the world, people that you kind of watch before, and you see them, and you know they have their stars in a sense, and you're swimming right beside them, you're biking beside them, you're running beside them. Mind you, they're miles ahead of you, but they're out there, and just to feel that the world's watching you, and that it's all about you, and it's you're given your thing. When I raced, they said it was the third toughest race conditions with winds of 30 to 40 mile an hour on the bike. It was 109 degrees on the run, and you have to fuel, you have to keep your body cool, You have to push and keep pushing all the way through. But to see that the excitement of the crowds, the excitement of the people, the excitement of the event, all the friends and relatives that were wishing you the best, all watching, it's unbelievable feeling. So going through that finish line, and I ended up PBing, having my personal best race in Kona, and beating and finishing 34th over 169 of the best of my age group. So the best 169 in the world, I finished 34th. I was quite happy with that result, because it was my 5th Ironman in a row, and to get to the Worlds was in itself, to be able to qualify to get there was an unbelievable achievement, and just people go there just as kind of like a victory lap, sort of say. And for me, it was, I'm going there to do my best I can, and I did. I end up PBing, and I end up having a great race.
He is a very hard worker. Pretty much doesn't ever want to get anything wrong. Doesn't like to make a mistake. Very detail oriented. Very friendly, outgoing.
My family supports me because they know that they know the sacrifices that it takes, and they know the reason why I started doing it. Well, my sister-in-law was my inspiration. The fact that she was able to deal with this cancer, she still deals with this cancer today. It's kind of a form of a blood disorder, like a leukemia, and she still struggles with it. So what I do is I dedicate my races, and I use her as my inspiration, because I feel that she can do this, and why can't I do that? So I take my Ironmans very serious, and I'm very competitive in it. And I have a mantra. My mantra for Ironmans is just simple 4 words: never weaken and finish strong. So I keep saying it to myself: never weaken and finish strong. And that's what I keep in my head. So that way, when you want to quit, you don't quit. And I never give myself permission to quit, because once you do, you're done. You just keep pushing through.